Can we get the harder they fall next? Because this was pretty badass. Hi everyone. It's me, Grant. You can barely see me. It's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Hello. How you doing this fine Wednesday evening? We got a kind of surprise review here because I didn't know this was coming out on Netflix today, so I gave it a look. And it's a movie, because movies and TV, that's what we do here. Today we are talking about The Harder They Fall. The Harder They Fall, which premiered a couple weeks ago in theaters. It is now streaming on Netflix. It's a Netflix film. It started today on the service. What's The Harder They Fall about, and who created it? Well, the film is directed by a fellow by the name of James Samuels, who is better known in the music world under the name The Bullets. It is his feature directorial debut after doing a couple of music videos. Jonathan Majors, the always terrific Jonathan Majors from Lovecraft Country and Loki, as well as the terrific Da 5 Bloods, is in the film playing Nat Love. He is a bounty hunter, and where we begin the story, he essentially witnesses his parents' murder at the hands of a mysterious bandit by the name of Rufus Buck, played by Idris Elba, who kills both his mother and father, and then takes he's a boy at this time, takes the then 10-year-old Nat Cole, and he carves a crucifix into his forehead as a mark, saying that one day, it is so I can recognize you when the day comes that you come to kill me. Which he inevitably will do. And then we jump ahead, as the movie says, sometime later. Nat Love is now an adult, again played by Jonathan Majors, and he's on a swath of revenge to get to Rufus Buck, whom at first, he mostly has been picking up bounties, what have you. The revenge plot comes in when he discovers that a group of Buck's men and a woman, in this case played by Regina King, as well as Lakeith Stanfield, break him off of a Confederate prison train and run him loose to keep his business going. So, in classic Western fashion, Nat Love has to wrangle up a posse, among them characters such as Zazie Beetz as Mary Fields, as well as, I think, the scene stealer of the movie, R.J. Cyler as Jim Beckworth, the quick draw comic relief. There's a great moment in the film where a character goes, we'll get there. And then also Bass Reeves, played by the terrific Delroy Lindo, who also starred with Jonathan Majors in Da 5 Bloods and totally deserved to be nominated for an Oscar. He was robbed. He was this year's Adam Sandler, in the sense that he should have gotten an Oscar nomination and did not. It's a race against the clock to not only defeat Buck, but also rob some banks along the way, fall in love along the way, bond together along the way, and on the path of revenge, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. And will there be a shootout in the town square? You've seen a Western before. I'm going to be totally real with you guys. I loved The Harder They Fall. I thought this movie was absolutely badass. It sets up a franchise. I want said franchise. And the other thing is, I don't think people know this movie is coming out, because despite that stacked cast, I will tell you, it was weird circumstances how I found this movie. So, when I went with my brother and my sister-in-law a couple of weeks ago to see Dune for the first time, we went to an out-of-town theater in St. Charles that I guess is not an AMC theater, so it plays Netflix films. And I was waiting there a while, I kind of got bored, asked the lady, kind of looking at the box office, and I said, what's The Harder They Fall? And the nice old lady who worked there was like, oh, well, it's like a Western, it has Idris Elba in it. And I'm like, oh, never even heard of that. I didn't even know it was a Netflix movie, but I looked at the trailer, I'm like, oh, it's a Netflix movie, when does it come out? There was no date. Today I looked up, they said starting today on Netflix, November 3rd, so I was like, well, shit, I gotta, the trailer for that was awesome, I better go check it out, and I did, and it was awesome. I love all the characters. One person I forgot to mention because I want to talk more about her, because I did not know who this actress was. Danielle Deadwyler as Cuffy. I loved Cuffy. She was my favorite character in the movie outside of the main character. She and Jim Beckworth were my two favorite characters. I want to see a spin-off movie with the two of them. And it just was a really fun time. It kind of was very, you know what it kind of was? It was sort of a blaxploitation Tarantino hybrid. You know what it was like? Imagine if you took Black Dynamite and you crossed it with Django Unchained, and you had more of the style of Django and less of the wink wink nudge nudge film nerd stuff that Black Dynamite had in goofy humor. But you still had that kind of Tarantino sense of wit in the dialogue and the slickness in the style. You would have The Harder They Fall. Now I was going to say, the action's incredible, the humor is funny, the drama is very, very well handled, especially in the final confrontation, which gave me big Kill Bill vibes in the way that it's more about dialogue than it is about violence. It's kind of these two men reckoning with their hatred for each other and why that is. I love this movie. I really, really, really want to see a sequel. It clearly sets one up. I really, really want one. I want The Harder They Fall too. Let's make it happen, you guys. And that's all I'm going to say. If there's one flaw I have with The Harder They Fall, I will say this. Especially in the middle, it's maybe 20 minutes too long. It's just a little long in the middle. But once the bullet started firing, I didn't really care in the last half hour. Or last 40 minutes even. I'm going to give The Harder They Fall, I'm not going to go all the way, but I'm going to go really close. This is one of the best genre movies of 2021. I'm going to give this movie, it's too bad I couldn't give a movie like a 4 and a 3/4 star, because it is this close to the top of the heap. You know what? F it. Yeah, I'm doing it. You see it. It was such a good, I didn't care. 5 out of 5 stars, bang. This movie deserves the 5-star gun salute. I'm giving those a lot this year, guys, I know, but this year, 2021 has been a great year for movies, especially like under the surface, kind of underrated gems like this. Go check out The Harder They Fall. It's really a fun time. And that's the end of that. So, as Zola says at the end of the movie Zola, also a movie that got the 5-star gun salute. Alright, so, Trailer the Trash None. Watch it on Netflix, like I said. Was there Sharma? No, there was not. So, we will be back. Here's the plan, basically. I'm gonna try to get the SNL video out today at some point, or before Saturday Night Live happens again with Kieran Culkin. We will talk about the one with Jason Sudeikis. I haven't forgotten. But tomorrow night we are talking Eternals, probably with spoilers. We're talking Eternals and going to late night Thursday night. Friday night we are talking Spencer. That's right, we are getting the film in our theater. I'm really excited. I love Pablo Larraín. Kristen Stewart's awesome, and it's a really interesting figure in Princess Diana, so I'm really excited. And then probably Saturday we're talking Finch, as well as that SNL review, and we're also going to have SNL with Kieran Culkin. And also this weekend I want to try to check out, because they're now on streaming, either Lamb or The Eyes of Tammy Faye. I will get to both eventually, one or the other. Probably Lamb. Like, Lamb probably first, because I've been really wanting to see Lamb. But anyway, and then the following week, and next Tuesday we got Clifford the Big Red Dog. And then after that, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, that'll all be next time, and until next time, I'm Grant the Movie and TV Guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love you all, class dismissed. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what that does, but that's what you're supposed to do, or so I've been told. And also, if you want to find me elsewhere, reviews, lists, and other fun stuff, you can check me out on Letterboxd.com at Grant the Movie and TV Guy. Some of you already have. And even if you haven't, take care of yourself, love yourself, be good to yourself and to one another. Mental health is important. Take care of yourself. I love you all, and I mean it. And go watch The Harder They Fall. It's awesome. And thank you all. Take care. See you later. Bye.